G'day everyone, this is my review of X-Men Apocalypse. I went and saw the movie last night. Um, I don't have a script for this or anything, so I'm just going to be talking off by what I remember. Um, it's definitely the weakest of the last trilogy out of First Class, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse. It's definitely the weakest. The biggest letdown of the movie was Sophie Turner's acting. You know, Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones, she plays Sansa Stark. She is definitely the worst in the movie. The accent she puts on is just yeah. She gets kind of good about towards the end. When she unleashes her full power at the end, she's all right, but she's still definitely the weakest of the movie. It's you can't. I kind of wish they had somebody else, but I can see that the next trilogy is all going to be about her. I reckon. We're definitely getting a Phoenix movie. The post-credit scene only really means something if you're into the comic books, like heavy into it. I didn't know it, so I had to look it up. But Essex Corp is something to do with Mister Sinister. That's all I really know. So the next one's going to be about Mister Sinister. Um, Hugh Jackman, is in it as Wolverine again. He's only in the movie for 2 minutes, maybe a little bit more, but he's not a big star. He's in it more than he's in First Class, which I kind of really wish. I was never one of those people that that bitched about it all being about him. I liked always having Wolverine. I did really like First Class though, where he was only in it for that one line. I thought it worked. The movie was good enough to not have him. This one, I kind of wish he was around a bit more. You know, he comes in about halfway through the movie. That's fine. Have him stick around for a little bit. Um, you don't need to throw him. It doesn't need to be about him, but I would have liked to have seen more of him. Um, I've just looked up this. Apparently, Apocalypse is the second worst reviewed X-Men movie. Um, of course, number one being the Last Stand, which I was a fan of Last Stand as well. But back to Apocalypse. So it starts off. Oh, they've wrote in that Alex Summers and Scott Summers are brothers now. Whereas I remember reading something about First Class where I think it was Bryan Singer said that they weren't going to be brothers due to the timeline difference, but yep, so they're officially brothers now. Quicksilver steals the show again. He has a really good scene. The music's not as good, but it's a good scene. But it's just a rehash of it, but it's good. He steals the show and he's in it a lot more than Days of Future Past, thank God. They realize that we do fucking love Quicksilver. Did I say Deep Silver? I meant to say Quicksilver. Um yeah, he's got more of a role on this one. He gets two really good scenes. Um just Jean Grey is just a bit of a disappointment. I really liked the movie. It is a bit heavy on the destructiveness of it. Like if you thought a lot of destruction went down in Man of Steel or Batman vs Superman, there's a fuck ton more destruction in this movie, which it's kind of they destroy so much that people aren't just going to be able to recover from it. And when they're doing the big fight in the city, there's no people around. It's just, but anyway, I didn't care about that. I enjoyed it no matter what. I'm too big of an X-Men fan, X-Men movies fan. Nightcrawler's in it. He, I don't know who played Nightcrawler. He was quite good. Um, Michael Fassbender as Magneto again. He is great. I would really like a solo Magneto movie. He's that good of an actor. Magneto's that strong of a character. He deserves his own movie. I would love that so much. I really would like. I really hope he continues to play Magneto for another trilogy. I hope that he continues it. McAvoy as Stewart again he's good. I feel like they disabled him a bit early on. I would like to see him still walking around and everything. He was just much more interesting in First Class. He goes bald in this movie. Of course, you know that from the trailer. Apocalypse is good. Who was the actor for him? I just looked it up earlier. It was someone quite surprising. Just a second. Apocalypse. But Fassbender's just really good as Magneto. Okay, he's just so good. I really like him. It was Oscar Isaac, and you'll know him from as Poe Dameron from Star Wars: The Force Awakens. That's it. That's what I found surprising. I did not recognize him at all. Okay, because he's got that much makeup on, but he does a really good performance. I really liked Apocalypse. They didn't when he obviously he gets defeated because we've seen how it's all going to end up. We saw it all at Days of Future Past. No one died because if they were in that scene, they kind of nothing's going to take them away. But he was really good when he was defeated at the end of the movie. They didn't make him look like a little bitch or anything. It was kind of a believable he's been defeated thing, so that was quite good because I was expecting him. I half expected Wolverine. If you've seen the movie, I half expected Wolverine to come out of nowhere and kill him, which I just thought it would have been stupid. But I thought that would have been hilarious because the last time you see him, he's just running through the snow. I would have loved a scene where he's just running through the forest, then through the desert, through the city, and then just wipes out Apocalypse and continues running. It would have been a shit ending and it would have pissed so many people off, but I think it would have been hilarious. But yeah, there's McAvoy is in Apocalypse's head, and they're doing their own little fight scene, which it was just that was a bit weird. I wasn't really into it. And then Jean Grey comes into it, and fucking Sophie Turner, man, she does. She looks stupid. She sounds stupid. She's not a good actor. Hopefully, by the next movie, she is good. She just always seems so depressed. And in Game of Thrones, she gets away with it because it's a depressing world. But in this, it's not. And she just looks like shit. Okay. What else was there? Uh, I don't like the way she really looks either. I mean, she looks fine, but I preferred what's her name, Famke Jensen or whatever her name was. I don't really know how to say it. I liked her as Jean Grey. I hope we see her at some stage again. Sophie Turner just doesn't look the part to me. But good movie. I do recommend you see it. Go to the movies to see it. You know, it's long, which is good. I like long movies. Um, you know, long movies. I'd rather see that. Uh, what else? What else was there? Just Magneto. Magneto's just so good in it. Okay, He's the best thing about the movie. Him and Quicksilver. It's the great best things of the movie. Jennifer Lawrence. I I read somewhere that she was only signed for 3 movies, so I don't know what's going to happen in the next one. But they're all good by the end again. Angel was good. No, Is he the same actor? I'm just going to check if he's the same actor from The Last Stand. But he was good. No, he wasn't. It's not. It's a different actor. he was good. The new Storm was also good. Um, you know, yeah. Evan Peters is just Evan Peters and Michael Fassbender were just the best things in the movie. I do recommend you see it. I don't want to spoil it. If I put any spoilers in, sorry, but there's not much to spoil, but it's a good movie. It's I enjoy it. I enjoy X Men more than I enjoy the DC, not DC. Oh yeah, well the DC movies and the Marvel movies. Even though X Men is Marvel, it's made by Fox. I enjoy them more than the Marvel ones because I'm not interested in Thor and Iron Man and all that. I'm just was never a fan of them. But yeah, go go see X Men Apocalypse. It's definitely worth your money. I'll be buying it when it comes out. I hope they do a quick Blu-ray release and digital release like they did with Deadpool. You know, because I went and saw that in February and it was out in March, or it was actually out in April. Yeah, it was out in April. That was good. I hope we get more like that. Um, so yeah, go see the movie. It's all good. Don't believe all the reviews. Make up your own mind whether you think it's good or not. It's definitely not a 10 out of 10. Like I said, it's the weakest of the series. Um, but I enjoy weakest of the trilogy. Um, I enjoyed it, but that's just me. I'm a huge X Men fan. Um, so you go make up your own mind. Thanks for watching.